Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. It's the dead of night and it is really dark tonight as well. It's weird for a big tide, there's no moonlight yet. It's a bit strange for this spot. It's got a bit of an eerie feel to it and I kind of like it. So stay tuned, hopefully we can get someone to cook. It's Smash Fishing, baby. Woo! It's definitely got a weird feel to it tonight. It's literally pitch black at the moment. And for the big tides, usually there's a big moon. And you can almost turn your light off and walk around. It's a bit strange. Kind of like it though. Haha. I've come here really early today. I'm 3 hours before low water. I just wanted to try and get here a bit earlier to see if the creatures are walking around a little bit more. And just to see if anything new pops up. Always interesting. It's always good to try different things in different spots. You never know what you're going to find. I have just found the coolest squat lobster I have ever seen. Look at this thing, guys. I have never seen a squat lobster that pretty before. Look at that. I've never seen nothing even close to that. That's amazing. Look at the colours. It's got blues, purples, reds, oranges, browns. You name it. Like that's our... I'll just put him down here a sec. That's our normal common squat lobster. And these things are everywhere. But look at it compared to that one. That is weird how colourful that is. Just flip him over. I don't want to hurt him. I've never seen nothing like this before. This is amazing. This is the fun thing about foraging. You never know what you're going to find. Literally never. But look at the colour difference on those two. That is absolutely amazing. Interesting. If you know, guys, I'd love to hear it. I've never even seen one that colour in my books. Don't know if you can see that, guys. The tide is moving at some knots. Shows how fast it really whips out. You can see it on my legs there. If you had a rubber ring, you would fly down there. That's why you don't want to get in any trouble doing this. I always take my time, just walk around really slowly until the tide's low, and then I go a little bit quicker. That's the last thing you want to do, is hurt yourself if you've got tide like this running out, because you'll get washed straight out the bay. Check that spider crab out. It's just chilling out there. So well camouflaged they are. I'll get into the deeper pools now, where we're starting to find a lot more creatures. So hopefully there's a nice big lobster or a bass. I can see a fish under there. I think it's a pollock or something. So hopefully we can get something cool. There's a lobster down here, guys. There it is. Where's he gone? Oh, he's still there. See if we can get him to go into the hole. Oh, that's going to be close, that one. That's not a bad lobster at all. First lobster, baby. Get in. First lobster of the night. You beauty. That's not a bad one at all, that. It's got quite a big body on it. Come on, please be in. We've only been here about half an hour and boom, look at that. First lobster down. Nice solid lobsters. There's quite a few barnacles on that. And it's a male. You can always tell the male by the swimmerettes here. If they're hard and long like that, that means it's a male. If they're soft and a bit flimsy like these ones, it's a female. One lobster down. You beauty. We have not been here long whatsoever. You beauty. Got 2 hours to low tide as well. I seen a little gully and I was like, oh, just look in there, because it sort of dipped in really deep. And what do you know? Larry's just sitting there waiting for us. That's exactly what we want. What I'm gonna do, get some bands on it so it doesn't bite my legs. Oh, I'm chirping with this forage already. We found a really cool squat lobster. And now I keep a lobster. That's what we want. Always, as always, I put the first band on really loose, just a couple of turns, so then it gives you time to deal with the other claw. So ideally you want 3 wraps if you can get it. You can go back to the next one and get that 3rd wrap on it. And there we go. 1 keeper lobster down. You beauty. Nice solid lobster as well. About 2 mil in. Perfect. Let's get her in the bag. Let's go get some more. Come on. There we go, guys. 1 lobster in the bag. Always like to make sure that its tail's curled over, because if it goes the other way and you bend down, you could break it. And just make sure its claws are down there as well. Happy days. And when I get to the lower part where there's a bit of loose seaweed, I'll put some seaweed over it, and that will keep it alive for the whole duration. Something so therapeutic about doing this. Just slowly working your way in the middle of the night, hoping to find some seafood. It is so much fun. What we're going to do, guys, is head down to the lobster holes now. But we're not even in the best spot yet, so fingers crossed this is a good sign to come. And we might even be able to pick up a fish or 2 in the meantime. That wind's picked up a little bit, so be a bit more shouted around there. Check this out. I've just found myself a telephone. A telephone meaning it's a lobster with no claws. That's a little female, that one. Nice little lobster. The claws, they do grow back. It takes a few sheds. So happy days. You can see how they cap themselves off, and then when they keep shedding, they slowly get bigger and bigger and bigger. They end up with another claw. Hey, nice to find another lobster though. Let's get her back. Another lobster here, guys. This one's a beauty. Yeah, got him. Yes, get it. Woohoo! Another lobster. That's why I like these smaller tides. It's a 1.5 low today, and I always find on these smaller tides there's more lobsters walking around. Look at that. That's a definite keeper. What a beauty lobster. Look at that one. That's a chunky one, that. Another big male. Look at that. That's a lot bigger than the last one. I'll show you on the gauge. That's a proper eater. Oh, get off there. Nope. Oh, he wants to hold on to there, that's fine. Oh, I'm buzzing with this. 2 lobsters down. This one's in an absolute mile. Look at that. About 10 millimeters in. 5 to 10 mil. That is a beauty. Come on, let go. There we go. Another lobster. Let's get her banded. We're on an absolute roll on this. Look at the size of that claw. It's really funny. I'm finding more lobsters at the moment just walking around in the shallows than I am actually in the holes. It's quite interesting. And like I say, all of these lobsters, they're trying to escape the tide, because the tide, it whips out so quickly. Here we go. Make sure that claw can't get me. Oh, that can get me. Oh, we're in a sticky situation here. Right, let's get this beast banded. You beauty. What a lovely lobster this one is. This is definitely the ones you want. Nice solid ones as well. You can see small barnacles on it, same as the other one. The other one's got barnacles on as well. Can't go wrong with that. These lobsters are going to have a hell of a lot of meat in them. Just bring that down. Get that on there. That's a lovely lobster, that one. You beauty. Let's get her in the foraging bag, and hopefully we can find more. We've still got an hour till low tide yet. What an absolute diamond of a forage. An interesting fact about lobsters, guys, they actually urinate through their face, and also their brain is located in their throat. How weird is that? Such a strange creature. but they ain't half delicious. So easy to spot lobsters at night time, because they're so vibrant blue, these species of lobster, that it just gives them away. When there's a lot of stuff like rainbow rack and stuff like that, they are harder to spot. But when you've got green seaweed around like this, all this lettuce weed, it just shows them up like a sore thumb. Right, there's a big old lobster hole here, so fingers crossed we can get one out of here. We are right in bass territory now. We're in about 2.5 foot of water, right in this big sort of kelpy bootlace weed bed. And I've seen some absolute stonkers here in the past. But the giant ones, I found it hard to get close to them. So if we see one tonight, we will certainly try. Check that out, guys. This is called the Star Rhasidian. Look how bright yellow that is. Usually it's like a burgundy colour, almost like that colour down there. It's nice to see them like that. Never seen them so yellow. They got little red dots in. Cool little creatures. I love seeing the little sponges, different anemones. You always find something new. Just put my bag down for a bit, guys, and what I'm going to do is head straight into the pools now. But it's not really a pool, it's a big gully that leads to the sea. And usually the bass will stay right in between all the kelp and the weeds, so fingers crossed we can get one. Yeah, gotcha, baby. Good sized bass, that one. That's got to be a good 3-pounder right there. Whew, I had to creep up on that one. He was literally just scooting off, and then he put his head into the weed. I managed to get right in front of it. You beauty. Woo, this turned out to be a hell of a forage. Check this one out, guys. It's a lovely sized bass, that. Has to be about 3 pound, that fish. Beautiful fish. That's going to go mad in a minute. Lovely job. There we go. This is a perfect eating size. I wanted one for the table, so I'm going to knock this fish on the head, and what we'll do is we'll give you a better show. Beautiful fish, perfect condition as well. Lovely size. See if it will let me. Nope. So there you go, guys. Look at that. Good 3 pound free, I reckon that fish is. I don't have any scales with me, but still, lovely fish nonetheless. So I'm absolutely chirping with that. I wanted one for the table. Anything else we catch now, I'll definitely be putting it back. We've got about 20 minutes till low water, so I'm going to have a little scout about, and then I'm going to head straight back, because this spot in general, the tide really whips in. So I never stay here after low water. I always got my safety precautions, my buoyancy aid, my VHF radio, just in case. Because the last thing you want to do is hurt yourself out here and the tide coming in. But hey, look at that for a cracking fish. You beauty. Let's go get some more. Hopefully we get a big one. There we go. What I did there, so I'm just bleeding the fish. That stops the meat going red or in any way. Keeps it nice and white, and then you got nice fresh fish to eat. This right here is an ormer, also known as an abalone. These will come in season in January. Be looking forward to that. Obviously it's highly illegal to take anything. It's highly illegal to take these any time out of season, so they all go back. Foraging bag is definitely full tonight. Get the bass in there. Nice sized bass, 2 lobsters. Can't go wrong with that. Lovely job. The only problem is carrying this lot all the way back. Gonna have to do a prawn forage around here. There's quite a few pretty big ones there. So in the future we may come down here. It's quite a long way to come for prawns, but you never know, might find a lobster with it. I've just noticed, guys, that the claws on these lobsters are opposite way round. There's the crushing claw on that one, and there's the crushing claw on that one. Opposite ways. It's quite interesting. Got both of our lobsters here, guys. I've dispatched both of them. There's not much life left in them whatsoever. Might be a few twitches and that's about it. What I do is cut them across the top of the head there, straight down, kills the brain out. And what that does is just gets them all ready for cooking. You don't get no hot water splashing over you. It's a lot more humane. So we're just going to boil these for now because it's 4 in the morning and I'm absolutely knackered, and we'll eat them in the morning. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to plop these in now. Get the big one in first. Ooh, that's what you got to be careful. And that's just nerves. That's why you don't want to just plop a lobster in, because it will burn the hell out of you. So there we go. Get this one in there. Hopefully this one don't start kicking. So what I do now is I give them 6 minutes. I'm going to take them out. And they're ready to go, baby. Can't beat the smell of cooking lobster. Makes you hungry. If it wasn't 4 in the morning, I'd be munching these. Can't say that doesn't look good, guys. Absolutely delicious. Lovely big lobsters. Really happy with this forage. I'll see you in the morning and we're going to eat these bad boys. Yum. Back in the kitchen now, guys. We're going to start picking this lobster. Lovely sized lobsters last night. Done really well. Nice and solid as well. Look at that. Loads of meat in there. You can always tell a nice solid lobster when it comes out like that. You beauty. Always wait for the crunch. Oh yeah. Look at that for tail meat. Oh yeah. That's a huge amount of tail meat. Lovely job. What I'm gonna do is there's sort of a string of meat here at the top. If you pull that down, and what it does is expose the poo pipe in the middle. And what you can do is just run your finger up and it takes all of that out. Just like so. It's not going to hurt you, you can eat it. I'm not that fussed about it, but I thought I'd show you. Toasting the bun, what it does is it stops any of the juices making the bread go soggy. So it's always good to do that. Get it nice and golden brown, ready for action. It's really simple this. All it is a nice lobster roll. All I do is just squash the meat down so it flattens it out a bit. This is my breakfast, so gotta keep it a little bit simple. Still got the feather in there, make sure that's out. And there we go. And the good old sweet chili sauce. Delicious. I haven't had lobster in over a week now, so gotta keep it simple to get the flavours on the go. Loads of sweet chili sauce. Shabam. Ready for action, baby. Oh, we're looking forward to that. Nice crispy bun. Nice fresh lobster cooked yesterday. And you're not having any, dog? We'll sneak the dog some. Why not? Yum. That's my turn. Look at that. Just bulging with loads of lobster. Oh. That's so fresh. Nice soft bun. Oh. They're definitely fine. There's a lot more flavour in the lobster claw than the tail. The tails are delicious, but the lobster claws seem to always hold more flavour. If anyone knows why, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm interested to know. Oh. Look at that in the middle. Just loads and loads of lobster. Oh, yum. I'll be back out again tonight. Fingers crossed we can find some shrimps or maybe another lobster or possibly a flatfish as well, because I'm gonna bring my spear that I brought for some flatfish. So we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully we can get something nice. Oh, so I won't leave you any longer, guys. This is absolutely delicious. I'm going to make another one in a minute with the tail. That, so simple, just a bun, bit of sweet chili sauce and lobster. You can't go wrong with that. You could even melt some garlic butter down and pour that over the top if you really wanted to. But it tastes good all the same. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you want any merch, the link's in the description. If you want to become a member, the link's in the description as well. So stay tuned for the next episode. It's smash fishing, baby. Woo! I couldn't wait. I just had to eat it. Bit of sweet chili sauce. Yum. Straight in the gob.